Yeah. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. First and foremost, want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, we the brothers out of HOI House of Israel. Right, we come out here week in and week out to teach our people the truth of the Bible. Right, right, the truth of the Bible, not the lies that the pastor run with, man. We come out here to teach our people a true nationality, according to what the word of the Bible say, according to what God said, man. All right, let's get Isaiah 58:1. All right, brother Kodak, that's what we out here to do, brother. And we go by what God said and not by what men say. Get what I'm saying? So, matter of fact, yeah, you can read this.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 1.
Right.
Cry aloud,
Right.
spare not.
All right, we come out here to cry aloud and spare not. So, as long as we keeping it, thus saith the Lord, what the Lord say, we don't care about anybody's feelings. Because what? The Bible say, cry aloud and spare not, Rick.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Right, and that's why we out here with a speaker. But even if we didn't have a speaker, we'd be as loud as a speaker, right? Lift up your voice like a trumpet and do what?
And show my people their transgression.
And we got to show our people their transgressions, meaning what they've been doing opposite of what God said, right? You get what I'm saying, brother? Right, Rick?
And the house of Jacob their sins.
All right, we got to show the house of Jacob, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, be the Israelites. We got to show them their sins. Because what? We going into the store not knowing, get the Shabbat. We going into the store not knowing that we don't even supposed to be buying or selling on the Shabbat, on the Sabbath day, right? And that's what we showing. And we just read Isaiah, right? It says, show them their sins. Show them where they going off at, because they didn't know. At one point in time, we didn't know, right? So now that we do know, we are called to go tell the people that don't know. Like you, brother. All right, read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8.
Right.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Keep it holy.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
Right. We got 6 days to do our work. You get what I'm saying? Punching in on that clock on the Saturday. God said, hey, no, you got 6 other days to do that. Don't do it on this day, on the 7th day, read.
Verse 10. Right. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
No work.
Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy maidservant, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is.
So the Most High God made everything in 6 days, right? But on that 7th day, that Sabbath day, right?
And rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it.
Right. So that's why we got to keep the Sabbath day, brother. That's one of the sins that we commit every day. You know, get Genesis 2 and 1. Right. So yeah, we gonna explain that to you, brother. Brother, you said Kobe. Coda. Brother Coda, man. And you said what's your nationality? African, so-called African American, right? Look on this sign right here, brother. Right here. See yourself on this sign right here? So-called African American, right? American blacks, right? So-called, right? What's your father? Okay, so yeah, yeah, brother. You see Ephraim, right? Puerto Rico. Your mother will be an Israelite too, brother. Right? Your father is Israelite. That makes you an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, brother. Matter of fact, hold that. Let's get Deuteronomy 76 for the brother. Because you probably never heard this, brother. This Bible been sitting in front of our face, man, our whole lives, man. Right? But we've been taught wrong. They taught it to us wrong. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High got us prophets out here in the last days to teach our people the right way of the Bible, the right words, and how to go to and fro in the Bible to explain itself. You know what I'm saying? Read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Read this.
For thou art an holy people,
Right.
unto the Lord thy God.
He's speaking to the Israelites, but the 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen people. It said you are a holy people, meaning special, set apart from all other nations. Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right? He chose us, brother. He chose us to be a special people, man. Ain't that something? The creator of all things chose one people to be special unto him. Right, Reed?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now, all the other nations, right? He chose one to be above them. Right? Now, the question you should be having right now, brother, is why are we at the bottom? Right? Deuteronomy 28. Why are we at the bottom? If he chose us, right? Right? Let's get that question answered. That question been in my spirit, man, since I was a kid. Why are our people going through this? It's only us, right? Let's read why. 15.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right? If we don't listen to God, brother. If we don't listen to what he said, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if we don't listen to what God said, right? Remember the you know the story about Moses? What did Moses go up to the mountain and get? He came down with what? He came down with the laws of God, brother. And who did he give those laws to? What people was that? The people of Israel, the children of Israel, right? God chose the people, like we just read in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. You read?
Verse 16. Curse.
Hold on, so like, what's a curse? Because it said if we didn't listen to these laws, statutes, commandments, we would be cursed. What's a curse? Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Yeah. Right? So let's read some of these curses, man. Read.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Right? Cursed shalt thou be in the city. What people was cursed in the inner cities all across America? Milwaukee, Chicago, St. Louis, LA, New York, Miami, Atlanta, wherever. What people was cursed in the city? Who? Israelites. You got it, brother. Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Right. Cursed shall thou be in the field. Who was cursed in the field? All right, what was we doing in the field? Look at this sign right here, brother. What field is that? Cotton field, brother. You know, in the sugar cane field, the tobacco field, right? Even to this day, we cursed in the work field. We got a slave and work for the damn white man, right? It's still the same thing, right? Hit 28. I mean, 45. Sign. Let's read another curse, brother, because this is identifying who the Israelites are, right? To this day. Read.
This the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45.
Right.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Right. These curses, right? Because we didn't do what, brother? We didn't listen to who, brother? There you go. You got it. All right, keep reading.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee, all they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
You see that, brother? That's how we know that we are these people, man. Because what? We go through all these curses. Let's hit the main one. Let's get 44 and then 68. I only got a couple more for you, brother. Coda. 54. Right. So we reading these curses, brother, because what? God said that we stop following him, right? And he said, if you stop following me and following my commandments, all these curses gonna come upon you, right? And we can look around and see that it's happening to us. So we know that we the true people of God, but like we know that we the true Israelites, brother, just by reading the prophecy. This was written thousands of years ago, but we can see it playing out today. You know what I'm saying? It's a prophecy.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Right. Once upon a time, our brothers used to treat each other tender and delicate, meaning that we used to love each other. We used to check on each other. How the family doing, brother? You need something? Need that? Or hey, brother, and come out. Let me hold this. Get back. We used to be tender and delicate, read.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Now the curse is that now our eyes is evil towards each other, brother. You get what I'm saying? We killing each other, brother. You turn on the news, man. You see it every day. You know what I mean? The nigga looked at me wrong, so I upped my pistol and got the shooting. Or the nigga stepped on my shoes, man. Now we fight. That's that evil eye. That's a curse in the Bible. You get what I'm saying?
And towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
So now he got an evil eye towards his wife. What people on the face of the earth is known, the man is known for leaving the household or leaving their wife and their kids. Say what? Yeah, the father leaving. That's why you got single mother homes. That's why a lot of our people is not raised with the father in the house, because we curse. This is real life, brother. This Bible is real life, right? And we see it every day. We live it. We right here on 36 and Money Key. Dead smack in the ghetto. This is talking about us, brother. Let's get the class, man. 68. Now I'm gonna show you something, brother. This is if you still questioning it, this gonna kill you. You gonna stop questioning, because it's gonna prove that we these people, we the Israelites, right? 68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Hold that, get Exodus 20 and 22. Right? It say the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Right? How did our ancestors get over here to America, brother? On what kind of ships? Look at that sign, brother. What kind of ships is those, brother? Huh? You said what? Arcs? All right, brother. Look close. Those ships. What kind of ships is those, brother? How did our people get over here, brother? Brother Coda, man. Hey, it's a slave ship, brother. It's a slave ship. You know they had a slave ship called Jesus? Right? Do you know that? Yeah. That's how we got over here, brother, on slave ships. But it said you shall be what it say? Read it again, King.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right. So do you know the story of Moses and the Israelites in Egypt? You remember that story? Yeah. The Israelites was in slavery in Egypt. Right? The Egyptians was oppressing our people. Right? That's where the nation of Israel was made at, right? But it said we gonna be sold into slavery, to Egypt again with ships, brother. So we got to America on slave ships. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna read what the word Egypt means, right? So you can bring it up to today. Read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, starting at verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Right? The Most High God, Yahweh, in the Hebrew, that's his real name, Yahweh. He brought the children of Israel out of Egypt, read.
Out of the house of bondage.
The house of bondage. You get what I'm saying? So the word Egypt means the house of bondage, right? So when we was brought over here on slave ships, just like Deuteronomy 28 and 68 said, it said you will be brought to Egypt again, meaning slavery again. That's our people. Our ancestors was brought over here, brother, in slavery. So we know that he talking about us because we still over here, right? We prisoners of war. You get what I'm saying? You got a precept. So let's read, let's read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Right. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Right. And there ye shall be sold to your enemies.
Right. What happened when we got off them slave ships, brother? We were sold to who? The white man. But guess what? Read that again.
Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What did God call them? What did God just call them? Our enemies. Right? See that, brother? Our people don't know that we got enemies. Right? Our people don't know that we was brought over here on slave ships. Our ancestors was brought over here on slave ships, and we still here to this day. But God said you're going to be sold to your enemies. You got enemies on this earth. Right? You got enemies on this earth. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Let's read this.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 68. Bring it up. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel. Right? For he has visited and redeemed his people. Right? And have raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
All right, so brother Cody, he got a redeemer, somebody that's gonna come save us. What's his name? Do you know it? His name Yahushua, man, who you call Jesus Christ, right? Yahushua, our King. He gonna come deliver us, man. Read.
Verse 70. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, right, which has been since the world began.
Right, and he been prophesied it. These prophecies coming to pass fast. We in the last days, brother. It's time to get right with the Most High and follow and do what he do, so we can turn away those curses, right? So our people can't be looking at each other with an evil eye. It's time to hold that. Get Leviticus 19. Right? It's time to keep the laws, brother. And you remember that curse that we brought out in Deuteronomy 28 verse 54. It said your eye shall be evil, right? That's a curse because what? The law say, we finna read what the law say.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Right? Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Thou shalt not what?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart, man. Our brothers, you know what I mean? We supposed to look at each other like, man, what's going on, brother? Yeah, brother Coda, Man, you need something, man. Right? We supposed to be like that. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be, right? But guess what? We broke his commandments. So now the curses fell upon us, right? So now we out here to teach our people to get back to this instead of following what man say or what the other nations say. You know what I'm saying? Because when a nation take over a people, the people they took over follow what they do. You know what I'm saying? They took us in slavery, brother. And now we started to act like they act, right? But in our spirit, we supposed to follow God. You know what I'm saying? Read.
As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, right, which has been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies, right, and from the hand of all that hate us.
Right. We shall be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all them that hate us. Psalms 83:1. Right? So we got enemies, brother. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn if it's the white woman that's sitting in the dust begging for change all the way to goddamn Trump. They are enemies, brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
this is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God, right, and hold not thy peace. Salakia. Keep not thy silence, O God, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
Right? We asking the Most High. This King David, man. You know the story of King David? Not really. Well, King David was the king of Israel, but right here, he had enemies, brother. He had people and his own people trying to kill him. That's why he asking the Most High to move for him. You know what I mean? Because he know he was righteous. Right?
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Right? That our enemies, the Israelites. King David was an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, the same tribe. Right?
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And the people that hate the Most High God, right? They hate us because we God chose people, meaning that they hate the Most High, right? Look behind you. You got an Edomite right behind you, brother. Right? She'll be a damn devil that the Bible speaks of, brother. I'm going to just put it to you clear. But they hate us because what? Because we chose them. You know, that's in Genesis. We're going to get that next. Read.
They have taken crafty counsel.
So like it said that they lifted up the head, meaning they proud. When they say lift up the head, that means that they proud. Their pride is taken forward from their judgment. You know what I'm saying? Read.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Right? They taking crafty counsel against the Israelites. Right? Against God's chosen people. What is counsel? Yeah, they group up together, they huddle together, and come up with a plan for a council against the people of the book, read.
And consulted against the hidden ones.
They consulted against the hidden. They came up against God's chosen people, the Israelites, read.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
They said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. Right? That's why you don't see people saying that they Israelites. But we out here teaching our people that they the Israelites, brother. You learned that you an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? From an Israelite. But the other nations don't want us to get back to the book. They don't want us to get back to our power. Because following God's laws is how we get our power back. It's how we rule the world back. It's the kingdom of heaven. Right? We in hell right now, brother. Right? You get what I'm saying? Read.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
Let us cut them off from being a nation. That's why the Israelites don't have no, we at the bottom under who? What people are we under right now, brother? There you go. A whole nother nation. Right? Because what? The curses fell upon us, right? Read.
That the name of Israel be no more in remembrance.
now we ain't gonna know that we Israelites. We ain't gonna call ourselves Israelites. This is Psalms 91, brother. I mean, 83, brother. I mean, what is it? 81? 83. Bro, that's why we don't know that we Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Let's read. That's it.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
They are against us.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom is the first nation that they named. The tabernacles of Edom would be the so-called white man, woman, and child. Right? That's the first one they named. Let's get Deuteronomy 10 and 12. So yeah, and if we, he needed, but he said we gotta go, brother Dakota. Yeah. So you gotta fight.
Yeah, my fucking I'm the type of nigga, I'm the one that bless me, nigga. I sell weed, I can sell a little crack.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Right? You know you an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. What do the Most High God require of you? Because it's something you gotta do. Not just know, you gotta do it. Right?
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways,
Walk in all his ways. His ways, what he said. Right? His law. No pork, no shrimp, crab, and lobster. Keep the Sabbath. Keep the new moon. Keep the feast days. That's what you require.
and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Right? And that's what we out here doing, brother Coda. We out here serving the Lord, doing his work. Right? Just how the old how the men of old did in the Old Testament, and how the men in the New Testament did. They went out and taught their people the truth of the Bible, right? And it's all of the Holy Spirit. It's all a God putting the Holy Spirit on brothers to go teach our people, to bring back those lost sheep, right? Because Zechariah 13 say that only 1/3 of our people is gonna get it and understand it. And I can see it in you, brother. You gonna be in this thing, brother, right? Because 2/3 of our people gonna die off in this place, man. But only 1/3 gonna be saved, right? Read.
Verse 13. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To keep the commandments, man.
And his statutes,
right?
Which I command thee this day for thy good.
For thy good. For your good, brother. It ain't about us. It's about you, brother. It's about us coming back to the Lord, man, and keeping his commandments and doing what he said. What people, you know, they claim they know God. They claim that they serving God, right? But they really not. They not out here teaching his commandments, brother. It all goes back to the commandments. Shalom. It all goes back to the commandments. And that's what we out here to teach, brother. If you could pull Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 real quick. What's going on, brother? All praises, you got the fire, baby. Call the numbers on it. Call us, we'll be doing it. We just call it. All right, brother. Go. 12 and 13. All right, no,
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Right.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Right. The conclusion of the whole matter. Why is these brothers out here on the corner yelling and screaming and reading the Bible? Read.
Fear God,
right,
and keep his commandments.
Fear God and keep his commandments, man. That's why we are here, to tell our people to get back to the Most High, Yahweh. Because we've been serving a goddamn white Jesus for too damn long, man. When God is a black man, Christ is a black man, right? You go home and pray, and a damn white Jesus pop in your head while you pray. But you ain't know Christ was a black man. He died like a black man. Let's get Revelation 1 and 13. Let's read it. We finna read it out the Bible, man. It's in everybody Bible. What's going on, brother? What's your name?
My name's Dex.
Dex. Oh, praises, brother. You know your nationality? What is it? Yeah, that's a religion, brother. I said nationality. Brother Dex. Brother said Jew. No, brother. Yeah, you said Jew. You wouldn't be an African American, brother. You would be an Israelite, man. You would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You a so-called Jamaican? Well, that's what they call him. But if he a Jamaican, his father is a Jamaican. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
I'm just studying, seeking more knowledge. I just want to congratulate you, brother. That's pretty much.
I got a flyer for you.
Brother, we'll get back up.
But no, what I was trying to say is he wouldn't be a Jamaican. He'd be an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, and you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Thus saith the Lord. That's in the Bible, brother. Yep. All praises. All praises, brother. Kind of needed that, brother. Yeah, man. Let's what we got? Let's get this description of this goddamn devil sitting in my face, man. Genesis 25 and 23. You don't want to come chop it up with your brothers. You know it. Oh yeah, man. All praises to the Most High, man. Hopefully a seed was planted in some of these brothers, man. Yeah. So yeah, our people need to understand the truth. And the truth is, number one, right? Number one is that you're an Israelite and they trying to hide it from you. And you got to get back to the Most High Yahweh laws. That's number one. Number two is that the damn white man and white woman is the damn devil that the Bible speak of. Let's bring it up.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse 23.
Bring it up.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Right? 2 nations are in thy womb. It didn't say 1 nation. Just because they was twins, the Most High divided them. Right? And it said 2 nations. Read.
2 nations are in thy womb.
Right.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 different manner of people are in this woman's womb. Read.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And one people shall be stronger than the other people. Look around. Look around. What people are stronger than all other nations, man, on this earth? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is the strongest people on this earth, right? The so-called white man, woman, and child is frail and wrinkled as hell, man. You push them, they fall and crack their goddamn neck, man. Salaki, please.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
Right? The elder shall serve the younger. Meaning which one come out first is going to serve the one that come out next. Read.
Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
The first, the elder, the one that's gonna serve the younger, came out red and hairy like a red garment, so like a hairy garment, right? What nation of people come out red? I'll wait. Who got the answer? What people come out red? It's speaking about Esau. It's speaking about the damn white man that you look up to and you go serve. Read.
And they called his name Esau.
Right? And his name is Esau. Right? Edom. Idumea. That's the so-called white man biblical name. Read.
And after that, came his brother out.
Right? After that, his brother came out. But mind you, the prophecy said that the elder shall serve the younger. Right? So after that, his brother came out, and who was that?
And his hand took hold of Salakia. And his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Right? And his hand took hold of Esau's heel. The second child came out and took hold of Esau's heel, because that's symbolism of us having the kingdom next. Right? You so-called white people, man, y'all going into slavery, thus saith the Lord, man. Right? And it's prophesied. Right? We got next. The true servants of Yahweh got next. Thus saith the Lord. Right?
And his name was called Jacob.
Right? And his name was called Jacob. All right? Yahweh in the Hebrew. His name was called Jacob, and his name was changed to Israel. Yasha'Allah. And that's these 12 tribes of Israel, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native. Y'all got the kingdom next. But y'all got to do the work. Y'all got to come back to the Lord, man. Return to the east, face the east. So yeah, man, that's the let's get Romans 9 and 13 real quick. So yeah, the Most High God made everybody, but He chose a chosen people. Your pastor ain't gonna tell you the truth of the Bible. He ain't gonna teach it because he don't know it, right? We got elders that been taught by elders, right? And we teach the truth of the Bible. The truth is that God loves you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and He hate all the other nations. Thus saith the Lord. And we finna read it. Read.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 13.
Read.
As it is written,
Right.
Jacob have I loved,
Jacob have I loved,
but Esau have I hated.
but who?
Esau have I hated.
It say He hated. The so-called white man, woman, and child, God hates. Right? And they're going to get put to death in that day. Right? And there's going to be a remnant of them that's going into captivity, thus saith the Lord, under the Israelites. Right? So with that, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Say, Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Kwam
Yashala. Brother brought it out mighty in the spirit. We'll keep this thing going. But first off, giving all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High God of Israel, whose name is Yahweh, and the name of His only begotten Son, Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Right? We're out here to wake y'all up. And my brother just brought it out, who you are. That you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives are the chosen of the Most High God. Right. That you so-called blacks are the true Jews. Right? Because the Bible will let you know that those so-called people that's calling themselves Jewish, that they're not really God's people. Let's get that. Let me get Revelations 2 and 9. Because in the Bible, the Most High let you know what's going on around you. You see, that's the problem why people don't pick up the book for themselves and read. If you did, you would know that those people stole your identity. That's why they call themselves Jewish. They're kind of like a Jew. But you so-called blacks are the real Jews. Let's bring that out.
It's the book of Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
He's talking to you blacks, Hispanics, and natives. He know what you're going through. He know your conditions, how we trapped in the slums, how we gotta struggle, check to check, how we always seem to be at the bottom. But he said you are rich. And why did he say that you are rich? Because the kingdom of heaven is for you.
Right. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Read that one more time.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
The Most High God said he know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews. You know what I'm saying? A blasphemy. That is wicked speech. They are liars. They say that they are Jews, but the Most High God said they are not. He called them the synagogue of Satan. You know what? That really makes sense. Because when you think about it, when you think about the LGBTQ, right? And their parades, who holds the biggest parade in the world to celebrate something that God hates? It's over there in Israel. Most of them are atheists. You understand? And they're the ones that's running your entertainment industry. If they are the chosen people of God, and they're supposed to be the holy people, why is it that everything you see coming through your TV and through your speakers is pushing something wicked and evil? That's because these people are the synagogue of Satan. Understand who you are. You're the chosen of the Most High God. You blacks, Hispanics, and natives. See, there's something that's going on in our community that we need to do. See, our people, we're divided amongst ourselves. A lot of us grew up in the church, or we call ourselves Christians. But you got to understand, in Christianity, you're taught to love everybody except your own people. That's why we're so ununified. But it's time for us to come together in unity and stop hating one another.
It's the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
The Most High God said it's time for you blacks, Hispanics, and natives to gather together. Why? Because we see that we have a common enemy. You got to look at what is Trump doing in the office. You know what I'm saying? He started off with the Hispanics. Now he's after the Haitians. You got to think about it. Our people are so comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, we can't get deported. Where we gonna go? This is what you think. You got to understand what birthright citizenship is. That was originally put there for you so-called blacks, the children of slaves. But he's been fighting against that. Why do you think he's fighting against that? Because he want to get rid of you too. He want to put you back in the cotton fields, back in the fields. That's why he took the Hispanics out. But y'all don't realize that because y'all too divided and too busy fighting amongst. We too busy fighting amongst ourselves. Right. But the Most High God said, gather together, O nation not desired.
Say, gather together. It's like, gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as a child, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
So he said, gather together before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Now look around, can't you see? Can't you feel it in the air? Something going on. You know what I'm saying? If you're paying attention, you can see that something is about to go down. Look what's going over there in the so-called Middle East. You got Iran, Israel, America jumping in. You got Russia, Ukraine. You got all the different wars and beef that's kicking off in Africa. Over there, China going against what? Taiwan, about to invade Taiwan. You're talking about World War III. You got to understand this. All hell is about to break loose. But our people still walking around like they're complacent, turning deaf ears. It's time to wake up. Let me get, Exodus 21:16. You got to understand, man. Our people have an illusion that we're free, right? And not even understanding that we are born in the land of our captivity. You know what I'm saying? That we are prisoners of war. Well, you're not truly free. Just because you can move around and go in and out of a store, that does not make you free. You got to understand, what government do we have? Do we have any type of economic structures in place for our people? We don't have that. Do we make our own laws? No, we don't have that. So we're not truly free. You're still a slave and don't know it. You got to understand this.
The book Exodus chapter 21 verse 16. And he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
Now you got to understand. Are we not a people that was stolen? Well, we not stolen. Some of us was already over here in this land, so-called indigenous. We was already over here. And then the rest of us was brought from the Ivory Coast of Africa. We were stolen. You got to understand that. And you know who stole us. We didn't steal ourselves. It was the so-called white man. The so-called Spaniards from Spain. They stole us. And the so-called Jewish man had a hand in it. The so-called Arabs had a hand in it. But over here, we know who got us. And are we not still in their possession?
Right.
Read that one more time.
I say, verse 16, it say, and he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
So you got to think about this. We in the last days. You see the signs. The Euphrates is drying up. The rivers and waters are turning to blood. World War III is on the rise. We know that our king, Hamashiach Yahushai, is coming back. Right. You got to understand this. And he said, if we're found in a person's hands, if a man that is stolen is found in the hands of him that stole him, he shall surely be put to death. So what do you think Christ is going to do when he returns? Huh? He going to start killing these white people. Yes. Because what? They're the ones that put us in slavery. They're the ones that refuse to let us go and let us do our own thing. You got to think about it. Every time we try to do our own thing, what happened? They came in, killed us, ran us out, burnt it down, and they burnt it down, built something else like a park, or turned it into a lake. This is historical facts. They refuse to let us have our own infrastructures. So therefore, they're still holding us captive. You got to understand, the Most High God said he going to kill them.
That's the book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land when ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Wow, they spilt a lot of our blood. But according to the Holy Bible, it says that the land can't be cleansed unless their blood be spilled too.
That's right.
You got to understand, there is a war brewing. Y'all don't see Civil War about to kick off? Don't y'all think during Civil War there's going to be a race war? Huh? You can already see the tensions. Look at the Carmelo Anthony case. That done brought the truth out of a lot of people. How whites feel about us and how we feel about them. Come on, it's brewing. And the Bible already told us that it was going to happen. Matter of fact, let's get there. Let's get Isaiah 13 and 11. The Bible talks about this. And it talks about what's going to happen during this time. Because it's coming. A race war is coming. But see, we're still too divided and still too busy hating each other, killing each other, harming each other. When we got a whole enemy that wants us wiped off the face of this earth. It's time to wake up, my people.
That's the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity.
So the Most High God said he's going to punish the world for their evil. You got to understand, when you look at history, who has been the most wicked and evil people on this planet? Everywhere they go, they steal, they kill, they erase, and then they claim it as their own. Come on, man. There's only one race of people on this planet that got that track record. That's the so-called white man.
Right. I will punish the world, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
So in that day, a man is going to be more precious than fine gold. That's talking about the righteous man of the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The man that knows what's going on. That's out here right now teaching his word, trying to wake up our people. You know what I'm saying?
And I will, 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than golden, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. In the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the days of his fierce anger.
So we're coming into the day of the Lord's anger. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed.
And it shall be as a child's robe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people.
Then shall every man return to his own people. Because right now, what do they call? What is one of the names that they call America? The Great Melting Pot. Everybody is so mixed in, even though it's segregated, we're still mixed in. But at this time, everybody's going to turn back to their own people. The Chinese is going to group back solely and only with the Chinese, and on. We're going to go back to our people, only our people. The white man is going to go to his and only his.
And it shall be as a child's robe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
It says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through. In this day, you're going to want to be with your own people. It's coming soon. You got to understand this. You see it brewing in the air. But yet we still want to, you know what I'm saying, shoot each other up, rob each other, lie on each other, steal from each other, hate each other. We going to need each other. Let's get Proverbs 11. So with that being said, the best thing to do is to separate yourselves from your enemy. You know what I'm saying? These other nations have proven and shown themselves to be our enemies. You got to understand this. They don't like you. They don't like you. Ain't now one of them ever stepped up for our cause. No other nation other than our people has ever stepped up for our cause. But yet they took advantage of us. They build their businesses in our communities, right? And they get rich off of us. But yet we look to these people with so much respect and so much love. And then the slave master, the so-called white man, we want to do what they do and be like them. But you got to understand something. You got to let go of his hand. It's time to let go of the white man's hand and turn back to the Most High God and keep his law, statutes, and commandments.
Proverbs 11. It's a book of Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
So it says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. You got to understand, when the Most High come back, he's not coming back like the Christian church teach you. He's not coming back for everybody. He's only coming back for his people. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. So when the Most High come back, he's only coming back for his. He's not coming back for everybody. He said, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. You got to understand, everything that you know in this country, you learned it from the white man. It's his educational system that you grew up in when you went to school. His holidays that you celebrate. He said, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. It's time to let go of the white man's hand and know that you're the children of God. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. You are the Israelites. You are the people of the book that God loved. Because when he come back, he's going to destroy the wicked. And the white man, whose biblical name is Esau, is called the border of wickedness. You got to understand this. Let me see. Let me get 2 Peter 3 and 10. And see, it's crazy, right? Because a lot of people thinking that they got time. You know, I can do what I want right now. I'm on my hustle. I'm chasing my bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to the money. I'm trying to enjoy life and have fun. But you got to understand, while you out there trying to have fun and doing your own thing of what you want to do, before you know it, it's going to be too late.
All right, it's the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Nah, he going to tell you, he going to announce before he comes.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
It says the day of the Lord going to come as a thief in the night, right? He going to come when you least expect it. Because you got to think about it. How does a thief come? Do a thief send you a letter before he come? Do he send an email, a text, a call before he come? No, he just show up and do what he gonna do. That's how Christ coming back. So if you found being wicked, guess what? It's over with. What's going on, brother?
Go ahead. I'm Israel. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So you know that you're Israel.
Been in the word, man, since I was a kid. I know that. I got the 1611 King James, all that. I've been in that.
Okay, you know your tribe?
Huh?
You know your tribe?
Brother, I'm in this degree. I'm an elder. I'm an elder Israelite. I'm an elder.
Okay.
I'm an elder. Go ahead. I'm just making sure you ain't going to say what you're giving.
But the day of the Lord, so like 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10 say, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
So he's coming as a thief in the night. So the fact that it says that Christ is coming back as a thief in the night, you ought to try to get yourself ready. Knowing this, telling yourself that you got time, you might not have time. You might not have time. Because who knows? Not only is he coming back, but the way the death rate is. You got to understand this. It was about like a year or so ago, right? The Most High gave me a dream. And in this dream, it was really a vision. And he showed me the death angel. And it was coming down and reaping the earth. It was reaping the earth. And I told this to one of my elder men. And he gave me the understanding. And he's asked me a question. Do you feel like that's just for you or for everybody? I said, no, in my spirit, I feel like it's for everybody. And not even a full month later, the death rate went crazy. And it's been going crazy ever since. So not only is he coming back like a thief in the night, but your number might be up. You don't know when he's going to call your number.
Brother, what's your name, brother? What's your name? You? Well, you said you know you were Israelite, right?
I used to be on the corner in Minnesota. And I've been in the corner for a while. I'm just here. I say I'm an elder. I'm learned. I'm an elder. I'm just here to say. I'm an elder.
Right, I'm gonna bring
swine, boy. Saying all that, man. Come on, man.
I'm gonna hit you with
I'm
I'm gonna hit you with a precept though. All right, Elder Seal, right?
Yeah,
All right, this Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12, it say, and now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
That's right.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. So the reason why I brought that out to you, Elder, is because we got to keep the commandment, right?
Oh, man. No joke.
Yeah, one commandment, brother.
So with 600 laws, man.
Yeah, but one commandment I'm finna read to you is that, that's how we, recognize each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we look at our people, out here, they ain't following God's law. You know what I'm saying?
And following the church, man. They follow the church.
Yeah.
They worshiping rock, like over
right
here.
But I got one for you, brother. This Numbers 15 and verse 38. It say, speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look unto it and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go on. So, brother, you know, you say Israel, right? You say you elder, but I can't recognize that.
I am. No, it's in the heart. It's here.
Hold on, brother.
It's in the heart.
I can't recognize that you an Israelite, brother, because you're not keeping that law.
If I keep the law, I got fringes, I got Mitri. I've been wearing that. How long you been in this word? I've been in this over 15 years.
They say that we gotta wear it, brother.
Brother, I don't eat swine, lobster, none of that. I keep the law. I'm just hearing you.
But this is me. I'm teaching. This is me showing you love too, brother. Because what did Christ say? We gotta show our brothers love by keeping the commandments. That's first John.
Commandments. I got fringes. I got all that. I can wear them things. I got it.
But brother,
I got them.
Brother, that's
brother,
I ain't see him.
The Sabbath. Who's the Lord of the Sabbath? Who's Lord of Yeshua? Come on, Yahweh Shai. Come on, man. I know the word. I'm being serious. All right. You doing good. You doing good though. You doing good.
If I truly love you, I'll show you what you're doing off at according to the law.
You're doing good, man.
You know what I mean? That's all.
That is 1611 King James. What you got there?
So the what?
That's 1611 King James.
No, this ain't the 16. I got a 1611.
Oh, okay. You look kind of small. King James 1611 though. You got the pocket for those.
No, I got a 1611 in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
We got the pocket. It's the whole Bible. That's all we need.
Right. Well, that. No, I come out of the Jubilee. I come out of Enoch. I come out of Apocalypse. Everybody don't, but I do. I come out of all that. You know?
Okay. Well, hey, we're gonna get back to it.
Good.
Let me get Revelations 22 and 12. So, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives, right? You are the children of the Most High God. I don't care what you think about yourself, what they done told you. How many times and how much we've been put down. You are not who they say you are, but you are greater than that. You are chosen. You are royalty. And it's high time for you to get it together. Because our people are lost. Don't know who you are. You ask the same group of people who they are, and you're going to get many different answers. You're going to get Baptist, Pentecostal, you're going to get Muslim, you're going to get, what's this other thing our people calling themselves? Solani? Jehovah Witness, all types of stuff, right? But that is not your nationality. You are Israelites, chosen of the Most High God. You're the greatest people on this earth. And if nobody ever told you that, I'm telling you that. You're the greatest people on this earth. And it's high time that we got our act right and turn back to these laws of the Most High God, because that's our heritage. That's where our power lies. That's why don't nothing go right for us in our communities as a nation. That's why we're at the bottom, because we refuse to keep the laws of God. But you got to understand, we got a king, and he's coming back. And when he come back, you want to be found doing what he said do.
Right. That's the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. So, Christ is coming back quickly, and he's going to reward you according to your works. You got to understand, what type of works are you doing? What type of life is you living? Are you living wickedly, doing whatever that pleases your flesh? Or are you seeking the Most High God and his will for your life? Because when he come back, it's not going to be nice for those that's doing whatever they want to do. You got to understand this. Because the Most High gave his laws, right? But it's not hard. It's not hard to keep the Sabbath day. It's not hard not to go into no store today and buy and sell. You got to understand, you rest one day a week. That's not hard. Who don't want to be lazy one day a week? You got to understand that. It's not hard to stop eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. It's not hard. You got to understand this. It's not hard for our sisters to put on a dress.
And for our men to put on fringes and not shave your beard, it's not hard. So you gotta ask yourself, what am I doing? When Christ come back, where will you be found? Isaiah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't even want to get into that. You heard me out. I didn't even want to already say it. You know what I'm saying? When I asked the brother a question, I already seen I didn't want to get into that.
No, you good. Yeah. Hey.
Let me get Isaiah 66 and 16. You gotta understand. When Yahushua, Hamashiach Yahushua, our King, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, when he come back, he not coming back to hand out hugs and kisses. He not coming back for that. He coming back to rescue his people. And you gotta understand, these people don't want to let us go. Why? Because they're ruling the world right now. And they know if they let us go, guess who's gonna rule the world? It's gonna be us. So before they do that, they rather try to put us back in slavery and kill us. But understand, our King is coming back.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword would the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
It says the slain of the Lord shall be many. See, he coming back with fire. Understand this. He not coming back with hugs and kisses. He's coming back with fire. And it says the slain of the Lord shall be many. So he's coming back and he's going to put the wicked to death. That goes for our people too. If you're not trying to repent as an Israelite and keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, you're going to be caught up in that fire. And you're going to be part of that slain. Come on, man. It's time for us to wake up and get it right. Because everything that we was given here in this place called the United States of America is wrong. You've been lied to. You've been duped. And it's time to wake up. Can't you see the lies? This country is not for you. This establishment is not for you. It's time to wake up. Revelations 18 and 17. It's time to wake up. Because if you stay a part of this system, it will destroy you. It has been destroying our people.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath. Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
So it's time to come out of this system, this wicked system. It's time to come out of your mindsets and understand that you are the children of the Most High God, you blacks, Hispanics, and natives.
That's right.
That the Most High God loves you and only you. You know what I'm saying? And when he come back, he's coming back for you. The kingdom of heaven is for you. So separate yourselves from this wicked and twisted society, from the ideology of this place called America, because it has done nothing but destroy us. Come out of her, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and natives. And with that, Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Come. Yeah, I didn't want to get into that contentious.
Yeah, that would have been a very contentious back and forth.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
You hit it?
You hit it?